opinion. And when it comes to the law, nobody's opinion counts. They call it hearsay. So everything that One Gun does over there, all those movies saying that I'm a thief or Truebones is defunct, that's all hearsay. That's all opinion. That's not even admissible in a court. So for him to think that we would ever go to court about anything unless I sue him, I mean, I could sue him, but, you know, he's just a troll, so not really that important to me. You could never catch me, fool.
I'll use small words so that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
Whatever. Okay, so I'm a crook. So what? Have to do with it? Teeth?
Hey everybody, it's Joe McPeek, aka Truebones, or Mr. Bones if you like.
Check. Hey everybody, it's Joe. Get ready for the show of the century. You know what else is funny? I noticed I got one ear that's smaller than the other. I look like a mongoloid. Here's something else. Does this face look high to you? I don't smoke weed. I don't do any drugs, you stupid moron. Go live to let everybody know that I quit smoking weed and I'm not going back. When it comes to smoking weed, I was like Cheech and Chong put together. I used to love the weed. I used to be into edibles, flour, wax, crumble. I even did CBDs for a little while. CBD is actually not bad. Go ahead, record it. It's a free country. Go ahead. They're up there saying, "Oh, we're recording your video right now." Yeah, because I want you to see it, stupid. Whatever. Okay, so I'm a crook. So what? Lie all you want. Nothing changes. You are a crook. So? Just stop stealing, you buffoon. What? What have I stolen? First tell me what have I stolen, and then I'll stop stealing it. can talk and talk and talk until the cows come home. Moo! But I don't care because I'm still here and I'm still selling my stuff and I'm even giving away some of the stuff for free. And you can't stop me. Blah, 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 blah. Epic can't stop me. Blah, 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 blah. Sketchfab can't stop me. Blah, 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 blah. So that's it. Epic Games finally caught up with you, huh? Don't you mean Jamie Anderson, the fake lawyer? It's fake. It's a hoax. How many times do I got to say it, folks? This whole thing from start to finish was just a fake harassment.
Here is his video, and I'm right at the point where this is the guy who is stealing all the stuff. That's him. He's a known internet pirate. Everybody knows this, and he's also a troll and stalker. But here we go. And this is Cheryl. Remember I told y'all about Cheryl earlier from the other emails? Well, this is Cheryl. And Cheryl's like, sorry about the delay. It appears that our payout went through 3 days ago. So I think you should be fine. So they actually paying this clown for the stolen, all that stolen content up there. All that stolen content that they have up there on his Truebones page, on his Truebones of Gumroad page, and the same content I took you through the Gumroad page looking for stuff, they're paying him for it. And then here, right after they paid him, they warned him and said, we also received a DMC takedown notice from the creators of Fortnite this past week, specifically targeting your account. It would be a good idea to delete and unpublish your Fortnite-related products in the very near future. People who ran into Cheryl and found out that Cheryl had no sense like the other people they've ran into, look at how they're protecting this guy. They're like patting him on the back after they paid him, like, oh yeah, by the way, we got some silly little message saying to take down your Fortnite stuff from the people who created Fortnite. We don't know who those guys are, but that's all right. You know, have fun, enjoy your payment of all this of all the money you made off your stolen crap. Yeah, that's Gumroad. That's what they do, people. That's who they are.
This is my poker face, stupid. You want to bet? You think I'm bluffing? Then bet me. Bet me that I'm bluffing, stupid.
You lied to a multi-million-dollar company about the takedown notices being fake, and they believed you. They wound up getting sued over you, Joe. Why would somebody take a risk over you now, dude? Why?
What's it got to do with you? Absolutely nothing. So what if I lied to a multi-million-dollar company? I did it, not you. What, are you trying to take credit for my lies? Yes, I can go on to Sketchfab, I can go on to Facebook, I can go on to YouTube, and I can go on to everywhere else
that they say that the mysterious Joe McPeek cannot go. But you know what, folks? I'm here to tell you it's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie, and your boy Woongoon is a farce. No, not because he's a transgender. Now, these are two other issues. He says that I called him a transgendered. No, I never called you a transgendered. Ever. I said you might be. Anybody might or could be. There's no proof to tell just because somebody looks like they got junk or not. Just look at the Serena sisters. They're both men.
So I'm showing people that I'm not a thief, that I'm just another user, and we have some accusers out there who really think that we steal this stuff. Now, you really can't steal free now, can you? But these are fantastic. Wow, I'm amazed by that one. So I will be using some of these, just like everybody else does. Yeah, we're going to go over the Todd Fox, because he's impersonating a judge. Todd Fox is my brother, and my brother is a judge, and this little flake, go to channel. This little jerk thinks he's going to make bad videos about Joe and Truebones, all the time impersonating a judge. Todd Fox thinks he's going to slander me by posting videos that are disgusting. So, anyways, let's get back to it. Quit being a Pollyanna pariah patsy, you stupid mofo. Now, I only say this because I love you. You're a pirate! You're a pirate just like everybody else. Why? They made us the pirates, folks. There was too much money to be made. So how would you know about those things about modeling when you don't model? Well, I don't have to model. Nobody else models either.
No, you're wrong.
What do you think? People modeled this stuff?
It's fact.
Dude, I know more about this than you.
No, it's totally made up. Pure fiction.
They use ZBrush. They steal it out of video games. They press a button, it turns into a PBR, and then bam, they export the morph.
Wrong.
And then they sell the morphs. Joe has no talent or portfolio. What does it matter to you, stupid? How do you know mine are stolen? See, you can't prove it. That's your problem.
No way. We got you.
All your models are stolen content. No, they're not. No, they're not. All of these models are stolen content.
Not a chance. It's a made-up tale. It's an urban legend that never happened.
Dude, quit protecting the pirates! I am not angry. I am not angry. I'm angry because you're stupid. And you're too stupid to see the truth. My God, folks, I'm just saying, bamboozled is a good word to explain what's going on here.
But he has a behavior pattern that has left society no choice but to put his body behind bars.
You stupid one-gun alt. Sally Peck, go back to Singapore, you stupid cunt. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, I gotta stop the stream. I said the C word. Damn it! Okay, so you love my body. Ooh, I'm sexy. I got the body of a thief. Ooh, Ooh, yeah. And I wear my rape mask every day. I wear my rape mask. There, I might have tried to rape somebody. Ooh, ooh. You've come to know me as Joseph Earl McPeek, Esquire III, Truebones Music and Motion Emporium Extravaganza for years and years. I mean, years and years and years and years and years. Everybody, I know you're like, wait a minute, Joe. No, you're lying. You didn't get kidnapped. That's like saying Sketchfab didn't take my stuff and resell it. That's like saying Faux Render didn't steal all my stuff and resell it. But yes, unfortunately, folks, it has come to my recent attention that I might have been kidnapped. I mean, really. I'm just saying anything's possible, right? Now, you're probably like, oh, no, Joe, you're just trying to change the subject. No, I'm not trying to change the subject. This is right on subject. Something that One Gun's been trying to tell somebody about. I don't know who he's trying to convince with all this stuff, but I just got to say, thank you, One Gun. I love you, One Gun. You see, if it wasn't for that newspaper article, those meddling kids might have gotten away with it. But let's review it. So first I got to find it.
Joseph Earl McPeek, Esquire III, was caught red-handed stalking somebody. Of White Lakes, Michigan.
So here it is, folks. You can just look it right up on the internet, right? And now the first thing is Joe, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Okay, I won't. I won't believe it. But One Gun will. In fact, One Gun will believe this so much. But just give me a second, folks. I got to get situated and make sure everything's running right.
Yes, this is day one. A classy criminal production.
So God can move. And God is moving. God is moving in my life. That's all I got to say, folks. He's really done it. And he's used the fat angel. One Gun Shun. Be right with ya. This whole time it was God saying, Joe, listen to One Gun. He's trying to tell you something, stupid. So how can I put this? There's ingredients. Let's say ingredients to make a perfect storm. And
you're probably like, wait a minute, how does this all add up to kidnapping, Joe? That's the weirdest thing I've ever... Don't you understand? Let me put it this way. You think you know something, but you really don't. You take the ingredients. Now, you're probably thinking, kidnapping Joe, yeah, doesn't that have to do with duct tape and white vans and stuff like that? Yeah, kind of, but that's not what happened here. If you took a drug addict, a bar owner, a crackhead, and a pool champion and mixed it all up in a blender. You see, this is a story of how people got so annoyed. They absolutely got so annoyed with somebody else's success that they had to kidnap him. Folks, it's called one word, bamboozled. And I'm about to show you how I was bamboozled and how One Gun Shun, with the help of Jesus Christ and God, showed me the truth. There was never a false word spoken. There was never anything said wrong, and there was never anybody's fault. Nobody was to blame regarding the one gun thing. Every word that was spoke was true and from God and spoken through One Gun. So we all know that One Gun is pretty special, and he could be the anointed one. So, yeah. So you're probably like, where's this newspaper article, Joe? What does it say? What does it reveal? Well, we're going to reveal what it says and all that stuff in just a minute, okay? I'll be right back. We don't want no chump change. We just don't want no chumps, period. So welcome back to the stream, chumps. No, not really. Today I'm being a nice guy. I'm being the guy, the godly guy, the guy who has seen the light and has removed thyself from the situation. It all revolves around this article. Yes, the whole story. This is a story of people who, got jealous. But it's also a story of people who didn't know what to do once they got jealous. So they decided to do something very evil, very bad, very, very bad. And you see, I don't even know how to put this, but I used to play pool, and I was a pool champion. Now, I have a trophy to prove it. So let me go grab the trophy. Right? 2009, right? Happy anniversary, Joe. 10 years. You see that little guy on top? What this was a blessing, but at the time I didn't understand. Yeah, you see, God blessed me, and I didn't know how to use it. Yeah,
not only my good looks and my talent with music and my talent with motion capture and motions and movements and all that talent. I'm talking about another talent that nobody knew about. So you're probably like, wait a minute, Joe. If you were the house champion, how did you become the chump? Well, this is the story, folks, of the champion becoming the chump. Is that enough? So we're going to read this, and then I'm going to review it and tell you what is true and what is not true. Okay, it says, White Lake man accused of stalking waiter. Wait a minute. That's just an accusation. That's just an accusation. What right does that have for you to put his name in the paper? He hasn't even been convicted yet. He hasn't even gone to jail yet. Or he hasn't even been sentenced yet. And you've just accused a man of stalking a waiter? Now, do they mean waiter a man? Or do they mean a waiter a woman? It says police believe... Oh, and that doesn't... Waiter doesn't mean waitress. Waiter means waiter. Waiter doesn't mean waitress. Okay, so that got me to thinking, wait a minute, are they trying to make me look gay or something? Why would they say accused of stalking waiter? Wouldn't they say white man accused of stalking waitress? I'm like, wait a minute. They're saying I stalked a guy? I'm like, what? I'm like, what? They're saying I stalked a guy? What? Now, now let me read a little more. Police believe. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Police believe. Police don't get paid to believe. Folks, read those two letters right there. Police believe. Wait a minute. They don't get paid to believe. It's the accusers that have to believe. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Just because somebody believes something doesn't mean they can come and take them away in cuffs. Oh my God. Okay, that a regular, wait a minute, my name isn't regular. What do they mean by regular? Regular. Police believe that a regular, wait a minute, let's analyze this for a second. What do they mean by putting me in a box calling me a regular? What the frick? A regular? No, I was a regular patron like everybody else. At a White Lake watering hole. Okay, what do they mean? White Lake watering hole. What? What is all this cryptic messaging? Police believe, who cares, that a regular, what does regular mean? At a White Lake watering hole, what does that mean? White Lake watering hole. I go over there and sprinkle some water in a hole? caused a scene. It says right here. Hold on. What do they mean, caused a scene? At a waiter's? What do they mean, a man? West Bloomfield home? What do you mean that was her home? As she held a garage sale. What do you mean she was having a garage sale? According to Diamond. Who's Diamond? You see how you have to take yourself out of the equation to see it for what it is. Folks, if I was a lawyer, I would have a field day with this. I would be like, what do you mean? Who's Diamond? What police believe it? What do they believe? What does regular mean? What is White Lake watering hole? What do you mean? You sprinkle some water in a hole? At a waiter's? What do you mean? A man? West Bloomfield home as she? What do you mean? They call women waiters? Was that her home? Hell no, that wasn't her home. As she? Was she? No, hell no. Was she wasn't she. Was Diamond a diamond? No, Diamond is not a diamond. You see what I mean, folks? Fake news! This is fake news, folks. We couldn't even get through the first paragraph without, like, the Keystone Cops and a cacophony of errors. What would you call it? A comedy of errors. It's like the Keystone Cops. There is no Diamond. There was no West Bloomfield home. She doesn't own a home. She's not a man. It's not a White Lake watering hole. They know what it is. It's a bar. You don't call a bar a White Lake watering hole. Oh, we're going to go sprinkle some water over there at the bar. So, folks, I showed you my trophy, right? Joe McPeek, the champ. The pool champ. So you're probably thinking, like, wait a minute, Joe, how does this mean you were kidnapped? Okay, watch. You see this? The white van, the pool, the 8-ball. It all has deep, significant meanings. And we will review those meanings very soon. Be right back. Okay, so here we go. Let's continue. We got through the first paragraph, and I don't believe a word it says. Okay, let's take it one more time for good measure. It says police believe. Well, I don't believe that it was police. That a regular, who knows what a regular is? What do they mean? There's too many questions here. What do they mean? At a White Lake watering hole, what do you mean? Literally a white lake? Where it's round and it's all covered with snow, so they call it a white lake? Do they mean literally white lake? And then they say watering hole. What do they mean watering hole? Do you pour some water in a hole? What is going on here? Why are they using all these cryptic messages to explain something? I don't believe a word it says, One Gun. Caused a scene. What do they mean? Scene. But what I'm saying, I knew this was going to be a tall tale, and people are not going to believe it. People are not going to believe it, but me, I don't believe a word it says. Listen to this. This is poor. This is poor journalism. This is terrible, poor journalism. Then somehow they take this name, Joseph Earl McPeek, 43, 7 years? You mean this has happened 7 years ago? And one gun is still beating it like a dead horse. Psh, psh, Joseph Earl McPeek. Psh, psh, beat you like a slave. Psh, psh, yes, master. Psh, psh, no, Joseph. Psh, psh, psh. You see what I mean, folks? I mean, this is degrading. They decided to take my name, my good name, mind you, my good champion name, because they knew I was good, and they had to pour dirt on my name and used all of these cryptic messages to say this. Listen. Joseph Earl McPeek, 43 of White Lake, was arrested July 14th on charges of stalking, a 1-year misdemeanor. Diamond said that he had contacted the 38-year-old female waiter after she had asked him. Why are they saying waiter? A female waiter? Okay, let me just finish. After she had asked him to stop on multiple occasions. Apparently, she had befriended him to some extent, as well as many other regulars at the bar. This guy apparently misrepresented the relationship as involving romantic interest, which it is not.
This guy apparently misrepresented the relationship as involving romantic interest, which it is not.
Diamond continued that the police were called to her home on the 1500 block of Wilmot. You see, folks, she didn't have a home. That wasn't her home. She didn't live in West Bloomfield. It was all a sham. Okay. And look at this, folks. If it was in West Bloomfield, why did White Lake arrest him? Because they couldn't cross into jurisdiction. Listen to this, folks. This doesn't make sense one single bit. Diamond continued that the police were called to her home on the 15 block of Wilmot. No, that's not her home. She's not even a her. After he had caused a scene by threatening who? Do they mean Joseph Earl McPeek? White Lake arrested the man. Who did they arrest? Joseph Earl McPeek? Why didn't they say Joseph Earl McPeek? They just said the man. Nowhere does it say that Joseph Earl McPeek is the man. Anywhere. In White Lake. And transferred him to West Bloomfield. Wait a minute. You're crossing jurisdiction? If he committed a crime in West Bloomfield, why is White Lake arresting him? So I'll leave this up for a little while and you guys can read it and understand that it's nothing but fake news with fake players attaching people's names to things that didn't happen at homes where the people are not really men and the man is not a woman and the waiter is not a waitress and the waitress is not a man. It's not really a White Lake. No, it's a watering hole. And it's not really West Bloomfield where he was arrested, and it wasn't West Bloomfield where her home was. No, it was White Lake where he was taken from and then transported to West Bloomfield so that he would be there when the crime occurred, of course.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. May God have mercy on your soul.
You see, folks, not all is what it seems. God works in mysterious ways.
Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
Deep down inside, we're all classy criminals. We just showed you the article. Okay, I think we showed you enough to know that this is a bunch of bullcrap. Nothing of the sort happened. There isn't even a diamond. You cannot get a hold of Tim Rath. And this number goes to Johnny's Pizza on the corner. Take yourself out of the equation and just think for a second. Why would they write all this stuff about and just try to attach it to one person? Like they thought it was going to be that easy? Oh, we'll just say something about somebody and we'll throw it out there and see if it sticks. You see my point, folks? This is a bunch of bullshit. Not because I said so, but because God told me it was. And got to know that I'm not doing this for me. No, I'm doing this for God. It's because God told me that one gun was an angel, and he's trying to pull your head out of your ass and quit being so dumb. There is no diamond. There is no Tim Rath. There is no West Bloomfield Police. Just throw him in jail. Oh, yeah. And at the same time, put his mom's house up for the auction block because she put up her house to get him out of jail. There was no waiter. There was no waitress. They kept saying waiter when it was a waitress. They kept saying there was a romantic involvement when there wasn't a romantic involvement. Basically, what they're saying is that I'm gay. And I'm not. You see, it's a reflection, folks. It's a reflection of their self because they're gay. They're the ones that are lesbians, and they are the ones that are homosexuals, and I can say that, but that's what I'm saying, folks. These are some people who are evil. I'm not saying all lesbians and homosexuals are evil, but just like everybody else, there's a few evil people in the world. There's a few evil people in the world, folks, and this is like writing on the wall. This is like reading the 10 Commandments to me. This is the truth. Well, actually, it's not the truth, but it is the truth. You know what I mean? It's always a paradox. It's like, Joe, is this the truth, or is this the truth, or not the truth? And I'm looking at it, I'm going, wait a minute, there's pieces of the truth there, but overall, it's all a lie. Especially this part right here. Threatening shoppers. Why are there shoppers at a home? What they mean is maybe a cocaine house where they sell drugs? Wait a minute. Did you ever think about that? After he has caused a scene by threatening shoppers? Wait a minute. There shouldn't be any shopping at a home. It's not even her home. She's not even a waiter. This is not her home, and he was not causing a scene by threatening shoppers because how could there be any shoppers? What are they talking about? Shoppers. They sound like Kmart. Nothing in this article makes any sense. None of it is true, but it leads to the truth. Therefore, it's a paradox, folks. We're going to take it slow today. Make sure that we point out all of the flaws. We got 27 down thumbs, and he's just being too quiet. He's not saying a word about Joe. You know why? Because he knows it's the truth. He does know it's the truth. And you know why he knows it's the truth? It's because One Gun, my secret stalker, my fat angel, has been putting his nose down there in the bar. and putting his nose down there with those seedy people who run free pool every Tuesday. And the 8-ball is not just an 8-ball, folks. It's a reference. So is the white van. So is the white van. And I'm sure that One Gun knows all about it. But that's good. This is God's work. This isn't my work. I'm just showing you what God showed me. So, folks, I think I'm going to end this stream right here and let you decide if you think it's the truth or if you think it's lies. And then let me know in the comments what you think. And then I will unban all the trolls so they can tell me what they think. But I'll tell you what I think. I think God told me that One Gun is your angel, Joe. He's the guy that pulled your head out of your ass and made you take a second, third, fourth, fifth, quadrillionth look at that news article. Because it didn't make any sense at first, but now it's starting to make sense why they would do that. If they were just using some guy as a political football and some guy was jealous, some bar owner was jealous that he lost a pool game and stole his name and put it on the sign and then took his name and put it on his Facebook page, and then this happened? You see, it's not just this that happened. It's all the stuff that happened before that happened, folks.
After she had asked him to stop on multiple occasions.
So I think I've given you enough to take a look at. I'll put the link to this article. And I bet if I put the link to this article in the movie, the article will disappear. No, not because I want it to disappear, but because God wants it to disappear. Anything and everything for God first. You got to take yourself out of the equation. You're not playing some game for yourself in some earth on world or in a world where you're playing some game. No, this isn't Monopoly, stupid. This is the end game. This is about going to heaven, period. This is about going to heaven. End game. All right, see you later, everybody.
I don't like your jerk-off name. I don't like your jerk-off face. I don't like your jerk-off behavior. And I don't like you. Jerk-off.
You are physically repulsive, intellectually retarded, vulgar, insensitive, selfish, stupid. You have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell.